How's it going, guys? Today I wanted to bring you 3 riffs that in my opinion make Satchel an amazing guitarist. Satchel has probably been the biggest inspiration on me when it comes to lead playing, and their music in general was what I feel I really cut my teeth on as I was progressing when I was younger. I think I found them around about the time Balls Out was coming out, and as soon as I heard it I was absolutely hooked. His sound, his feel, he, if you like, was the guitar player I wanted to be in my head before I found him, and as soon as I did, whoom, I was off. We're going to be looking at the riffs 17 Girls in a Row, Let Me Come In, and Just Like Tiger Woods. Although they aren't the obvious Steel Panther tracks, I've chosen these in particular because they each have something unique to offer to your playing, and I think they'll give you a lot of inspiration the same way they did for me. To follow along, you need to be tuned down half a step. And for one riff in particular, I'm going to be going down to drop C sharp. To kick things off, we've got Let Me Come In, a classic Steel Panther track. Such a great song, got great feel and great use of open strings and some really weird fingerings as well if you're not used to Satchel's style. He would play a G chord like this. You've got 3rd fret on the low E there with your thumb tip slightly curled over to mute the A string there, so nothing's going on there. And you've got open D and G as normal and your index finger on the top 2 strings there. You play that twice. You've then got 3rd fret on the G string, play that and then pull off to open. D string, 3rd fret, then back to open G. So it's this phrase. Whilst that's still ringing open, you're going to pick it again and then play this phrase, the G string that is. So it's an open G, a double pull off on the 3rd fret of the D string, then 1st fret on the A string there. And when you get to that minor 3rd there, if you're talking melodically here, you hit it and you squeeze it to give it that blues feel. Listen to what it's like if you take that away. It's hard to do. It just sounds so stilted and weird. So doing that squeeze allows it to flow. And then you go back to that G chord and repeat the same phrase. And instead of doing a double pull off, you go open G, D string, then pull off to open. Then you resolve here on the D string, or both D string and G string, 5th fret. Then give it some vibrato there. You can either do it with your index finger or your ring finger, I prefer to use. And that would be the whole riff as it cycles round. Let me play it slowly for you. Just Like Tiger Woods is a very simple riff to play, so I'm not going to spend too long on the idea of technique here. The concept I'm trying to sell to you is that Satchel uses the idea of question and answer, call and response in his rhythm playing here, which you don't see too often in heavy rock. You hear about it a lot when it comes to improvising and lead playing, but again, not so much in heavy rock playing. So your question section would be this. Really cool. So to start that off, you've got an E power chord rooted on the D string, 2nd fret. And to keep it moving, you've got some low E chugs there when it's open. And then while we're doing that, we then move our fingering down to this. You've got D2 with the middle finger, and with the little finger, you've got the flat 5, which is played on the 3rd fret of the G string. That's your little section there you got to learn. Sounds horrible on its own, and then you resolve to the major 3rd. Very nice. That would be the end of your question section, and then you respond with this. And what's going on here is we're moving this thumb to the G sharp, which is the 4th fret on the low E. You then got D and G there, 4th fret. Feels very Richie Blackmore when you start it off. Then fret a power chord there, so that would be an F sharp power chord with a G sharp in the bass. A little nuance thing here is you hit that power chord again and then go back to the root of the chord and then resolve and allow them to ring together for a second. So really cool and really musical at the same time. So the question and answer together. Then there's a change that comes afterwards for the pre-chorus, which goes like this. So it's rooted in F sharp there, 2nd fret of the low E. You've got your 4th fret on the D and G again with these fingers. Take that little finger off for the major 3rd there, 3rd fret of the G string. Then you answer that with a C sharp power chord. Then into the chorus you would go. So the whole thing. So cool, great use of the flat 5th there as well, very George Lynch. Give that call and response idea a go in your riffs. Now we're going to look at 17 girls in a row, and to do this you simply need to drop your low E string to match the D string, so it's drop C sharp. And this one is a very simple riff to play. The hard part is getting the feel. Let me play it slowly for you first. Okay, then you loop that around. And what you've got here is an open E first. 3rd fret on the A, pull off to open, and then 5th fret on the A, pull off to open. Same on the D string. Then we go back the same way. 3rd fret on the low E and then resolve back to the open. Then when we go round again, we repeat the same thing. Then instead just play 3rd fret on the A, pull off to open, then resolve on the 3rd fret of the low E. Now the trick with this riff to make it sound really cool is you're doing those pull-offs and squeezing each note. That's what gives you the bounce and the feel and the whole vibe. But it doesn't just have to be with this riff. You can apply it to leads and all sorts, and it gives you that exciting, almost Van Halen-y swing, which I think is really cool to get in the vibe with a riff like this. Here's the whole thing again. You can also apply it to leads as well and play it in different keys. So even if it was sticking with the D minor idea, just really good for making your riffs and leads bounce. Take those transferable skills on board. Thank you very much for watching this video, you guys. I hope you've liked what you've seen. Please make sure you check out the other video lessons that you see below. Hit the subscribe button, and if you really love me, hit the notification bell as well so that you know when I've uploaded something new. Take care, guys. See you soon. Thank you.